There has been a lot of research in the past 20 years focusing on dry cow management. Really focusing on the dry period is going to pay big dividends for our producers. First of all, we have to think about stockmanship. So making sure that we're handling these cows correctly with low stress level, it's going to help the overall health of these cows and not impacting their dry matter intake, for example. We have to have a clean and dry place for these cows to lay down so we can try to reduce bacteria exposure to the teat end. Mastitis is going to be one area of focus regardless if it's the dry period or the lactating period. We have to think a dry off. We need to keep in mind that we're going to have dry cow therapy, if it's going to be a blanket dry cow therapy or a selective dry cow therapy. We have to think about teat sealants. That's going to also minimize the risk of intramammary infections. So another important aspect to consider when we're managing our dry cows is the timing that we're going to be conducting some of our practices. Usually we rely on days carrying calf or days of gestation. But the reality is we're going to have variation in gestation length of our dairy cows. So it's important for us to look at our herd, what's the actual gestation length. So when we're building our vaccination programs, we're going to be giving vaccine at the right timing, producing antibodies that are going to be present in the colostrum. So we can provide the best protection for the baby calf. And we have to keep in mind that for us to have a healthy calf, we have to have a healthy cow. So if we put a large focus in our dry period, using a good vaccination program, having good results with our dry cow therapy, using a teat sealant, it should result in healthier cows and increase reproductive efficiency because health is not going to be jeopardizing reproductive performance of these cows by the time that we're going to be breeding them. There are a lot of resources out there for us to train our employees how to handle cows correctly. And one great resource is the Dairy Care 365 program provided by Merck Animal Health. It's a free resource online that has several modules in English and Spanish, and producers and workers can rely on that resource to really educate their employees and to do what's the best for our dairy cows.